Good morning, Internet. It's a bright and sunny day in Lianhaote, the border town between China and Mongolia. We are going to attempt to enter Mongolia in about an hour or two. Wish us luck. It has not been easy trying to get the paperwork to get in, but hey, we got to at least try.
When all the pieces seem like they can't be found, I'll be the friend.
We are now at the China side of the border controls and waiting for clearance from their boss before we can proceed.
Holding all your cares. I see you now, I'm not going anywhere.
And we have made it to the border crossing between China and Mongolia. Look at that. All the Cyrillic words starts to appear as we head towards Mongolia. Gotta go across first, get our passport stamped before we return to our car and process the paperwork for our car to leave China and to enter Mongolia. We have finally cleared the China side of the border and we are gonna head to the Mongolian side.
We'll find our way back home. We'll find our way back home. No, we'll never have to walk alone. We'll find our
We have been stuck here for half an hour. My car has been registered into their system, no problems. But the Malaysian vehicle is having a problem registering his chassis number because the Mongolian system does not recognize the format of his chassis number. We're trying to figure out a way out of this. You can see the massive number of freight train queuing up to enter Mongolia from here. So guess what is the problem that caused the massive half an hour delay when we were registering our vehicle? It was just one hyphen. The hyphen was registered in the log card that the Malaysian vehicle was registered, but the Mongolian system expects it not to have a hyphen. And just like that, we have completed all the requirements to cross into Mongolia. Wow, it just feels surreal, but we have done it again. Welcome to Mongolia!
好厉害哦！
啊，我们都用一样的嘛，你看，哇，最专业的就是用一样的。跟我们观众讲，你从哪里
我
来
们是台湾。
？And you, sir, are from Germany. Come a long way.
德
Yeah.
国加油加油！
Oh. Alvin,
Yes,
where did you go? You go and buy
phone
local
card.
SIM card.
Yeah.
So what's happening with the local SIM card?
Oh, they're having lunch break.
They're having lunch break. Means cannot buy SIM card. Alamak. That's why I'm on Airlo. The minute I head in, I'm connected to the local Mongolian network and I have connectivity. We have now officially entered Mongolia. Wow, what a trip it has been. And to celebrate, we are gonna put one decal on here. Hello! You see how friendly the Mongolians are. Perfect. My friend, the Malaysian car, he has gone to get a local SIM card from the train station. Come on, what a hassle it is. He has to queue up, present his passport for registration. It is 2025. We use eSIM. And my Airlo eSIM, which I have subscribed for the Asia Link package, gives me seamless access to 18 countries. The minute I entered Mongolia, bingo, I am connected to the Mongolian mobile network. Totally latched on, I've got my GPS, and Airlo gives me the confidence to be curious. This is a new place. I've never ever been here. I've never ever been to Mongolia, whether by flight or by driving, and Airlo allows me to be confident. But hey, don't take my word for it. Scan the QR code on screen or download the Airlo app and use code SEE3 for US $3 off your data plan. It will come in handy the next time you travel. The first thing that strikes me about Mongolia is that you get all kinds of cars here. So most of them, they buy used cars from all around the world. And you get a combination of right-hand drive and you've got left-hand drive. So you can register both right-hand drive and left-hand drive. That is the beauty in the chaos. Anything goes. There are no rules. Have a look at all these people waiting here. They are waiting for lunchtime to be over so that they can buy a local SIM card. Esther, it is 2025. You should be using an eSIM. So here's Elvin and Eddie getting a local SIM card using their passport to register. All that hassle can be avoided with an eSIM from Arlo. I got connected the minute I entered Mongolia. We now have a problem. Although we have crossed into Mongolia, now we got to go back all the way into China again because some paperwork was not completed. We got to go right back into China, finish the paperwork. Things can happen on a road trip, but we take it in our strides and we keep going on.
We'll find our way back.
This feels like deja vu again. We're gonna exit Mongolia. We just entered here literally like 1 hour ago. China. Thank you. Well, it feels like I'm going to JB for a petrol run. I've entered Mongolia and in just less than 1 hour I gotta leave Mongolia and enter China, and maybe in about another hour I gotta enter Mongolia once again. Wow, what a day it's gonna be. 我们已经出了蒙古了。
对你进中国，然后你现在需要去盖，我刚刚已经跟边检那边的人打电话了，中国边检那边。
好好，我们就正常入境中国了。
然后
好的，
从内部通道带到另外一边去。
好的，再跟你联络。
要不然车子也很麻烦，你们
我了解
后面进到中国的话。
了解。OK， 好嘞。
核销的。好，你给我打电话。
好。
That is standing there. I'll be the hand holding all your care.
And now I gotta unload, open up all my luggage for inspection. And that's how easy. We exited Mongolia, entered China yet again, left China, and now we are entering Mongolia once again. Wow, I must be an expert in driving my Singapore car into Mongolia. No doubt. I literally make driving between China and Mongolia look like Singaporeans driving into JB for petrol.
We'll find our way back home. We'll find our
It's getting really late here. It's about 5:30 p.m. and the nearest town is about 3 hours away. I do not like to drive at night, so I hope I can make it in time before nightfall. We are talking to our contacts right now from Mongolia. Having a call. Let's see if we can get through. Perhaps temporarily. We are now strategizing our next move. Should we camp here? We are still stuck here behind the police stop. They are not going to let us through. While waiting for news from the chief of police and the director of the tourism board, we're going to have a little break. We are all prepared. We are boiling water so that we can have some coffee. Look at it, fully decked out.
Okay.
Woohoo!
You want to do that?
Yeah. Well, Esther very excited already, Esther.
Wait, one more. You want one more?
Esther very good at taking care of people, you see. So I'll wait at the police stop for the traffic police. Okay, thank you very much. A man who has true peace of mind can sleep anywhere, anytime. Today is a day full of setbacks. First, after we entered into Mongolia, we were asked by the China Customs Police to return to China because we didn't complete one part of the paperwork. And now we have entered Mongolia once more, but we got stopped by the police at a checkpoint, and we were told that they do not accept Singapore cars and Malaysian cars to be driven on Mongolian roads. and they do not recognize the international driving permits of Singapore because there are two versions, the Vienna Convention and the Geneva Convention. So Mongolia uses a different convention from us. However, we are trying to solve that problem. Okay? I make the impossible possible. So for now, we just have to head back into the border town of Zamin-Uud, spend a night there, and try and figure out how we can continue our journey through Mongolia and onwards towards Russia. Oh yes, our friends are here. Hello. Thank you for coming. Okay, good. We will follow you. Okay. Fortunately, with my connections, we got someone to escort us. So our friends has arranged one of the better accommodation in this border town for us. Yeah, at least this is decent. Yeah, that we wouldn't be able to find this on our own. With our connections, we don't even need to present our passport. Passport free. Hello. A restaurant and full of beer for us. Whoa, we're gonna get drunk tonight. What a good turn of event. Yeah. They're gonna show us to our room. Wow. Yeah.
201.
Wow. It's a huge place. Look at that. Living room, bathroom, and 2 double beds as well. Wow. Nice, good. And they have arranged secured parking for us so that we don't have to park by the streets. This is their backyard. Nothing to shout about, but it is secure because it is closed and no one can drive away your car in the middle of the night. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Room and have a good rest.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay, no worries.
Okay. Bye-bye. Yeah.
Very good.
Wow. So my friend Eric has picked up the bill for the whole hotel stay. Fantastic. So they are telling us that there are guard dogs. They have 2 huge guard dogs guarding this compound, and we have the hotel staff looking at after our cars, so we can be sure that our cars will be secured and no one's gonna touch it. Super grateful to our friend Eric for arranging all this for us, even though we are stuck in the border town of Zamin-Uud. They got us a big room as well for our dinner. Amazing hospitality. Cheers! Whoa! So he's a young boss of this whole place. Wow. We've been waiting in our hotel room at a border town for last night and for the entire morning until we got a call. So I just got a call that we can get temporary plates, registration plates for our Singapore registered and Malaysian registered car to drive in Mongolia. So we have no idea where this place is, so I gotta ask the staff here. Hello, I need to find this place. Where's it? So it's apparently where the blue garages are at. But this is the place, right, to get temporary license plate?
тэрийг бид нар яамаас чиглэл гэсэн тохиолдолд одоогийн одоо нэгсэндээ энэ машин шууд орж ирэнгүүт энэ төр дугаар гэдэг зүйлийг авах боломжгүй байдаг байхгүй юу? За
So here's the issue, because we signed, I believe, the Geneva Convention, whereas they recognize the Vienna Convention for international driving permits. That is why Singapore cars are not officially allowed to be driven here, and our international driving permits are not recognized. So we're trying to see if we can reach a higher up and get this document or a permit to let us drive. So in Mongolia, they only mostly have 92 octane. Although my car needs 95, but it can still run on 92. Not the best, not the most ideal, but it will work. That's how it is when we are in more rural places. I would expect same thing in Russia. We will mostly just have 92. Petrol is much cheaper than diesel. Diesel is 3,150 torgig, and petrol is only 2,780 torgig. It is only in Singapore where the diesel price is much lower than petrol, because petrol is a lot more heavily taxed in Singapore. Whereas in most part of the world, diesel is actually more expensive than gasoline. While I'm waiting to pull some strings to get my driving permit approved, across the street they have gone out for lunch, the blue building there. Let's check out what a mall looks like in an outskirt building, a small town building like this. I think this will remind Singaporeans and Malaysians of malls in the 70s and 80s, I believe. So this is how the mall looks like. Very, very quaint. Look at that. The Singapore equivalent would be something like a Upper Serangoon shopping center. But hey, the town is so small. Being a border town, there's no good hotels, no really good restaurants as well. A PC mall. But I think they've pivoted to selling electronics. I'm exploring the city while waiting for the paperwork to be done. I have no idea what all these signs are, so I'm just gonna walk in and figure out what they're trying to sell. Seems to be some kind of a hypermart of sorts. This is how a Mongolian hypermart in a border town looks like. You know, Mongolia isn't exactly the safest when you see signs like this in a hypermarket. Beware of pickpockets. So one question, how many cakes do you sell a day in a small town like this?
Daily like 13, maybe 14.
Wow, that's quite a lot for a small town. She's just helping out at her parents' store. This belongs to her parents, and she speaks really good English.
And I'm learning Chinese.
Oh, you're learning Chinese. 你叫什么名字？
我叫张。
哇，你看 that is how they excel. You know, they strive to be better each time. Let's wish her the best. Okay, I'm back here again. Wish me luck. I got a letter from the tourism board, the Mongolian tourism board, supporting our drive into Mongolia for the Visit Mongolia. We're ambassadors. We are basically coming in here and showing the world how beautiful Mongolia is. Wish me luck going in now.
Наад аялал жуулчлалын яамнаас зам тээврийн яам руу шилжээд зам тээврийн яамнаас
So it's been more than 48 hours. We pulled some failures. I thought we had to tow our car all the way to Russia, which was what happened to one group that came in before us a few weeks ago. They had to tow their car all the way to Russia and were not allowed to drive in Mongolia. Alvin, how do you feel? Finally, after how long? 2 days, 48 hours. We came here since this morning.
As good as striking Toto.
Yeah, this is like striking Toto, man. Our friend that has just gone before us a few weeks ago had to tow their car all the way to the Russian border. And finally, we get to drive our Singapore car in Mongolia. Eddie?
Yeah, cheers. That's great, Mike.
Yeah.
Oh, so relieved now.
Yeah, finally. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go, man.
Before they change their mind. Stick. Okay, need to stick the number. You have scotch tape or not? So apparently we need to stick this on top of, in front of this. We also have to blank out the rear plates.